So you want to learn how to start a YouTube channel that actually works. So many people are trying to start channels and it's just a ghost town. We got some serious problems to talk about.
I built a multi-million-dollar brand all from creating YouTube and Instagram videos. Pretty much bought everything I ever dreamed of and partied like a rock star. Then I realized all that stuff was meaningless. So I sold it all and traveled the world for 3 years and worked with companies like LG and Playboy. And then I got bored and handed over the company and YouTube channel to my students. And now I'm starting over. Only this time, I'm teaching you everything I learned. Welcome to Iconic.
Now, there's probably a lot of things going through your head right now, like I'm a nobody, I'm introverted, I don't have the right equipment, my entire channel is a ghost town, and I have absolutely no idea what kinds of videos I should actually make. So that's what we're gonna cover today and fix all those problems. So listen guys, I'm right here with you. I just started this channel over after growing one from 0 to 132,000 subscribers, and now I started back from 0. So I got empathy for you. And I'm just gonna teach you top 10 things that I'm starting to do and probably some issues that you're having right now. Obviously, I'm a little bit more of a veteran, but these are all the things that I experienced as a beginning YouTuber, and now again, as another beginning YouTuber on a brand new channel. So tip number 1 is just getting started. If I look back at my old videos from over 10 years ago, I sound like a freaking robot. I was nervous, I was scared. I'm also an introverted. I hate public speaking, and it's very difficult. But the thing is, nobody cares, right? All you have to do is just put yourself out there and start getting on camera. People ask me all the time, Cam, how do I get better on camera? And the answer is, you get on camera, then you get on camera again, and then you get on camera again. And then tomorrow, you get on camera again. And that's how you get better. Number 2, you probably don't have a very sizable social media following, so who do you tell about this, right? How do you get your new channel out there so the world knows? Well, the world's probably not gonna know in the beginning, but your only alternative is to tell all your friends and family. Talk about it on your Instagram account, talk about it on your Twitter, Facebook, whether you have an email list, anything you can do to start distributing and promoting your channel. Obviously, don't spam people, but let people know that you have a channel, because a lot of times when you just get started on YouTube and you have no initial following, YouTube's gonna see that and be like, there's nobody watching these videos, right? So it's very hard to just start out from scratch if you don't bring in external traffic. So tell every single person that you know. Tip number 3 is focusing on a single niche. Now, I personally just experienced this big time, which is also why I'm starting a brand new channel, because I built an audience over 10 years on another channel based on a specific niche of day trading. And when I tried to switch niches after all that time and all my subscribers were around a specific niche, I started to post new videos about entrepreneurship and social media. Guess what happened?
Nobody gave a shit about my content.
My engagement dropped, everything dropped, and that's very discouraging. So you have to pick a specific niche that your audience wants to actually consume. And the reason behind that is that the YouTube algorithm initially starts with looking at your current subscribers. Are your subscribers watching your videos? And if your subscribers are watching your videos, engaging on them, and actually watching a lot of your video, then YouTube will be like, his subscribers like this. Maybe a bigger audience will actually like this. And if they do, YouTube will start pushing your content out there, and that's how you start getting ranked for your search engine, and also YouTube suggesting your videos and potentially going viral. But it all starts with your subscribers. So if you go too broad and a lot of your subscribers don't like the content you're actually creating because you're too mixed matched with your topics, then YouTube is never gonna push your content. So you have to niche down and focus on a specific topic or category so that you build a following in a specific niche. Tip number 4 is, what niche do I actually pick? Right? If you don't have a niche already, you're probably sitting here wondering like, Cam, I have no idea what I want to make videos about. And if you are running into that problem, there's a few things you can do. 1, you can ask yourself and go look at your watch history and look at what you're watching. If you're watching videos about a specific topic a lot, then you're probably interested in that topic, and you probably know that a lot more than the average Joe. And if you know more, just a little bit more than your average viewer, then they're gonna listen to you because they're like, wow, this guy or girl knows more than me about this topic. And if you're actually consuming that content and that topic a lot, then you actually like that topic. And it's very important that you pick a topic and niche that you actually like talking about. Now, you have to think about it. In 5 years from now, am I still gonna wanna talk about this? Or are you thinking short term, being like, well, I could do this to try to build momentum just for a little bit and sacrifice my well-being and who I am as a person? Right? And you don't want to do that. You have to think about, will I want to be talking about this 5 years from now? Because we're trying to become an icon in our niche and build an empire in a specific space. So if you do not want to be in this game 1 to 5 to 10 years ahead, you have to think about that and pick a niche you're actually passionate about. Now, with that being said, you might have to do some actual testing. And the most important thing here is find out where you can find consistency, right? It's so important that you post regularly on YouTube at least 1 to 2 times per week. And if you're picking a topic that you just can't seem to find consistency in that space because you're like,
I'm done, I don't want to talk about this,
or I'm run out of stuff to talk about, right? You have to find a topic that you can actually find consistency and, most importantly, not get burnt out and actually enjoy the process of doing this. Because if you don't enjoy making YouTube videos, you're gonna burn out and you're never gonna grow your channel. Tip number 5, guys, is one that I actually don't do a whole lot of, but I have a big ego problem. Sort of, not really. But I'm also introverted. Offline and the online is also kind of a problem. But what you can do to start building your network in this space is going to other competing YouTube channels and other creators or other entrepreneurs that are in your space and start commenting on their videos. Now, you don't want to just spam so many fucking fucktards go and comment on other channels and say sub for sub or new channel here, sub for sub, or hey, follow for follow. Like, shut the fuck up. You look like an idiot. And if you do that on my channel, I'm gonna go ahead and block you right away. And if I do that on another channel, the creator or whoever owns that YouTube channel probably isn't gonna like you either. So what can you actually do? And something that I actually personally need to do as well is you can go onto other channels, other related topics, other related videos, and actually watch the video and then say something specific about that actual video, but provide value and provide context for your content or your comment. You want people to actually click the like button, right? If you go to a trending video and you look at the top comments, you can see some comments have 500 to 1,000 likes. If you can get one of those comments by actually saying something either witty, funny, or actually meaningful or valuable in context to what the video is about, you can get yourself a lot of exposure and build yourself in that space and in that network of other YouTube channels out there. So go to other competing channels, start providing value in the comment section, and you'll probably get some more subscribers. Tip number 5, guys, this is a big one.
That's what she said.
And that's just understanding the basics of YouTube. And I'm just gonna kind of break it down what those are. First and foremost, you need to understand SEO. This is also known as search engine optimization. And YouTube is the #2 search engine in the world. With that being said, there's about 30% of the views on YouTube coming from people to the YouTube channel and actually searching for how to do something. The rest of it, 70%, is all YouTube suggesting content or things that are trending or things that are currently going viral, right? Now, I don't typically teach people how to go viral. Really, if you want to go viral, you have to do something crazy, something outrageous, act like a complete idiot or imbecile, and that's gonna get a lot of attention, right? But what I try to teach people how to do is actually get discovered through the search engine optimization of YouTube, which is 30% of views. And the reason being that is I want to help entrepreneurs grow their brand and actually increase leads and sales by posting YouTube videos. So once you understand that, that's very powerful, because when you can understand what your audience is actually searching for and they're going to find solutions to their problems, as an entrepreneur and business owner, you can provide the answers and the solutions to those problems. And if you could be their savior, they're probably gonna buy into your brand, subscribe to your channel, turn into a lead, and then turn into a potential customer and actually buy your product and service, right? So understanding that YouTube is a search engine is a huge aspect of growing your personal brand. Next little basic thing you have to understand about YouTube is storytelling, right? When we are sitting here creating a long form piece of content, whether it be 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I have some videos that are actually an hour long, right? And in order to keep people engaged on your videos, you have to understand storytelling, right? You have to keep them engaged through the entire video. And in order to do that, you have to tell it in a structural way. You don't want to give the climax of the story away too early. You don't want to leave the intro towards the end, right? There's an actual systematic approach to actually telling a compelling story that keep people engaged throughout your entire video. And that's also something that I teach in my YouTubefluence program, everything I know about how to tell stories to keep people engaged throughout your entire video. And last but not least, you have to understand off-platform distribution, which is extremely important. There's something called view velocity, and that's basically just YouTube looking at the first 24 hours of you posting your video on the platform and saying, okay, how many views is this getting right off the bat? And that's why it's very important to have a distribution system that you can follow, where you can actually post a YouTube video, but simultaneously be pushing it out on every other social platform that you have, whether it be Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, your email list, right? I push out all of my content promoting my YouTube videos simultaneously as soon as it goes live, because I want as many views as possible in the first 24 hours so that YouTube picks that up and says, hey, this video is getting a lot of engagement right off the bat. Maybe we should start suggesting this to actually get into the 70% of YouTube views, which is all suggested, trending, and viral. Tip number 6, guys, I actually want to emphasize more on the fact that YouTube is the number 2 search engine in the world, and people go there to search things all the time. So now, how do we actually do that and optimize our videos for the search engine? Now, there's your title, your tags, and your description. And you need to find keywords that people are actually searching for, and in each of your title, tag, and description, insert those exact keywords, the exact same ones that you're actually going for, to actually get ranked for those videos. Now, there's some other things that you can actually do, such as when I started talking in this video, I said how to grow a channel from scratch, because that's the actual keyword I'm going for, and YouTube is actually listening to that. So you can actually do title, tags, description, and actually speak it in the actual video. Another thing you can do is use rev.com to upload the transcriptions into your YouTube video, and that's also going to get even more SEO and search engine optimization by having YouTube pick up all the transcriptions and exact keywords that you're using inside of your video. Here's another really powerful thing about the YouTube search engine, and that what you should be doing is finding out what your target audience is searching for, but also create timeless content. You ever go to YouTube and actually search for a topic, and then in the search results, you actually see results that are either 1, 2 to 5 years old, and those videos are actually getting millions of views. Now, that is extremely powerful. I am ranked for videos that I posted over 2 to 3 years ago. These videos have 250,000, upwards of 1.7 million views, and are still getting ranked for highly targeted keywords based on the niche and products that I sell. Now, that is extremely powerful when it comes to YouTube and building your personal brand, because just like TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you have about 24 to 36 hours for the algorithm to actually trigger. You basically just have to produce a bunch of one-hit wonders. When you understand YouTube search, you can create timeless content, and your videos can be ranked for 1 to 5, upwards of 7 years, and still get clout, still get social media presence, and still get subscribers for your channel, all for videos that you created years ago. Tip number 7, guys, which is very difficult to do, even for myself, especially since I'm also starting a new channel, and that is patience and consistency, right? My former channel, I started in like 2009, and I never really had a whole lot of consistency. I just had time and also a bunch of really cool content based on my former career, right? Now, the thing about YouTube is most people get started and they post a few videos and like, nobody saw this. I'm done.
YouTube sucks. This doesn't work.
Right? And the thing about YouTube is you do have to have patience, and you do have to have consistency. I promise, if you create 100 videos, at least one of those is going to get triggered by the YouTube algorithm and actually blow up and explode. And if you look at basically any YouTuber out there who has a large following, they didn't have anything going for them for a long time, and then all of a sudden one day, one video triggered the algorithm and just launched their YouTube career to the next level because that video went viral, right? I have a video that that's now at 1.7 million views. That video alone got me about 30,000 subscribers, right? So every YouTuber out there had patience and they had consistency until that one video started pushing their channel to the next level. So again, if you want to do this and you want to have growth in YouTube and actually make this shit work, you need patience and you need consistency. If you give up, then you give up. That's it. That's my motivational speech. Tip number 8, guys, is get your channel monetized. Now, this isn't exactly easy to do in the beginning because you do need 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. Getting 1,000 subscribers is a lot easier than getting 4,000 hours of watch time. For instance, this channel right now has about 3,000 subscribers, but we're not even close to 4,000 hours of watch time. But there are some things you can do to speed up that process. One, you can be a complete tool and go buy 4,000 hours of fake watch time, of which I don't recommend. Maybe your channel gets banned or flagged by YouTube or something crazy. Just not something I recommend. But there are services out there. There's always some shady little fucker out there finding loopholes to buy fake shit, and it's really ruining social media. So I don't recommend doing that. Some other things you can do that are actually legit is, one, you can be consistent on YouTube and post 1 to 3 videos per week, and you'll probably get your 4,000 hours of watch time in about 3 to 8 months, which is obviously patience and consistency, just like we just talked about. Another simple hack that you can do is also run ads to your YouTube channel from Facebook and Instagram. For instance, we tested out running some swipe up ads targeting my target audience on Instagram with swipe up ads, and we're actually getting very cheap clicks from about 4 to 7 cents per click. We've gotten thousands of clicks with that, and we've also got probably about 1,000 to 1,500 subscribers, all from paid ads targeting people who are actually interested in the things going to be talking about on this channel. So it's an actually pretty powerful tool to actually pay for your subscribers instead of actually going out and buying fake subscribers. If you're going to buy them, you might as well target the right people who are actually interested in your content, because if they do like your content, that's going to increase watch time, which is the most important thing that we need to do to get monetization. And the reason why we want monetization for our YouTube channel is not only that we get paid by YouTube, but also, now this is not something I can confirm or deny as the truth, but obviously YouTube runs a business. If they want to push videos, they're probably going to push videos that they're actually getting paid for, because that's the entire framework of the company, is to get paid through YouTube advertisements. So if your videos are not monetized, YouTube probably doesn't really give a shit about your videos. So it's important that you get that first 4,000 hours of watch time and your 1,000 subscribers and monetize your channel by becoming part of the YouTube Partner Program. Tip number 9, guys, is invest in your content. Now, this is a very fine line, because you don't want to go so far as you're just doing a bunch of fake things and a bunch of setup things to make your content better, of which a lot of people do. If you look at a lot of like prank channels or all these other things, all that's set up, it's acting. They're investing in their content by coming up with a fake story that people will think is real to actually get engagement and attention on those videos. And I did that in a different sort of sense, is that I invested in material goods. I invested in staying in nicer hotels. I invested in staying in nicer villas. I invested in doing more cool activities to put on film, because YouTube favors the outrageous, and especially when it comes to YouTube suggesting your content or things going viral. It's not necessarily YouTube favors that, it's YouTube follows human behavior and what are people viewing and what are people engaging in. The more outrageous or higher level of content you're producing, then the people watching it are going to be more engaged in that, and YouTube will notice that, and then your videos will be pushed. So in a sense, I went out and bought a bunch of cars. I went out and bought a boat. I invested in staying in nicer hotels because I was trying to become a luxury travel vlogger, right? So these aren't things you have to do, but these are things that I did do in the past, and it led to me being discovered by Playboy. I woke up to an email from Playboy saying, hey, we love your luxury travel content. Would you like to host a show for us called Finer Things, which was their own version of a luxury travel show. And the only reason that I got discovered by YouTube was I was investing in my content as a luxury travel vlogger, right? So it depends on what you're trying to do, but if there are some certain things that you can do to invest in your content that has to do with your niche, I promise there is an ROI in that because you will get more engagement on your videos, more views, and YouTube will see the human behavior of how they're consuming your content. And that's when you'll really start to get your content pushed farther ahead of somebody else who is not investing in your content. Tip number 10, guys, and this is something that a lot of people overlook, including you and you over there, is your thumbnail. Now, your thumbnail is arguably the most important aspect of your video, right? Nobody's gonna watch your video if your thumbnail sucks. You can spend a year on the greatest video of all time, but if your thumbnail sucks, then nobody's gonna click on your video, and then nobody's gonna watch it, right? You have to think about thumbnails, and basically here's two different analogies. One, if you're shopping for wine at the store and you don't really know anything about wine, such as me, all I know about wine is that I like Pinot Noir. So what do I do when I go pick out a bottle of wine at the store? I look at the label. You know what the label is? It's a thumbnail. So you have to create an eye-catching thumbnail for your video so that people actually want to click on it, right? And it's very important that you invest into a graphic designer or understand graphic design yourself to create an engaging thumbnail, because if nobody clicks on your actual YouTube video, then nobody watches it. And if nobody watches it, YouTube will never push it out to a larger audience. You'll never get ranked and you'll never hit the algorithm. So your thumbnail is probably the most important thing. Do not overlook your thumbnail. Yes, create an amazing video, but don't just create an amazing video and be like, oh, this is a great video, upload it, whatever. Let's not even do the SEO. Let's not even think about the thumbnail. Yes, it's tedious work. Yes, it's hard work. Yes, it's one extra thing that you have to do. But I promise, if you start investing into a graphic designer or graphic design it yourself, you will start seeing a dramatic increase in improvement on your channel. Just kidding, guys. I got one more. So we're doing a bonus round right now, and I call it the verbal method. A lot of my content on my former channel was actually vlogging and me kind of doing lifestyle stuff and also showing my life as a day trader, showing the results I had, showing the lifestyle. And I have something called the verbal method. If you want to do vlogs for your content, I don't recommend you do vlogs in your channel until you've already built an audience based on what people are searching for. But once you start having an audience that people will actually watch your videos, then you can start doing some little bit more lifestyle vlogging. And I have something, again, it's called verbal, and each one of those letters actually stands for something. So V is value. It's important that you add snippets of value mixed within your vlog, so it's not just like, okay, I didn't learn anything at all throughout this entire vlog. So if you're actually creating a vlog, say something a little useful that people can actually put into their day-to-day life. The next is empathy. Be relatable. You don't want to just be a complete asshole when you're creating vlogs where people are like, yes, maybe you're doing something outrageous and people are watching and engaging on it, but people want to know if you struggle as well in life. They want to know that you're human. And then one of the most important things that you want to do as a YouTuber is create a connection with your viewer, create a connection with your audience. Let them know that you're also human and that you also struggle with life and that they can actually be relatable to you, right? Just like everybody else. So don't try to be to some hothead, cocky asshole that's above everybody. Be empathetic, and I promise there's gonna be a lot more people who connect with you on a personal level and actually subscribe to your channel and actually like you as a person. Next up is R, guys, and that's results. If you're an entrepreneur, creator, whatever you are, coach, people wanna see proof in the pudding, right? They wanna know that what you're offering as a business owner or entrepreneur actually produces results and is actually real. So what I used to do in my former channel was, as a day trader, I would show how much money I was actually making within my vlogs, right? And when people saw that, they're like, wow, this guy's actually making money day trading the stock market. So whatever you're doing, whatever business you're operating, if you can actually show proof of results of what your service you're offering, that's gonna be a game changer in increasing leads and sales for your business. Next up, guys, of the verbal method is B, for benefits. People want to know what are the benefits of the product or service that you provide in your business or whatever you are teaching them, right? For me, a lot of the benefits were being able to only work 90 minutes per day and work from anywhere in the world, which is why I sold everything I owned and then traveled the world for 3 years as a day trader at my former company. I'm now retired as a day trader. Now I help brands and personal brands grow their business by utilizing everything I did to grow my former company. But people want to see what the benefits are. What does the future of their life look like if they use your product or service? Next up is A of the verbal method. That's authority, guys, right? You want to let people know that you actually know what you're talking about. So provide some authority and provide a little bit of background about who you are as a person, whether it be through your intro B-roll, whether you want to say something in the beginning like, hey, if you're first time on the channel, I did this, and here's some of the things that I've done in the past, to provide authority for who you are, right? Because we also want to treat every video that we have as if a bunch of new people are watching it for the first time and they have no idea who we are. So you definitely want to provide little snippets of authority, letting people know that you're actually the real deal. And last but not least, guys, lifestyle. When people watch a vlog, they want to see what's really going on in your life and see all the cool things you do. Now, I'm not saying you have to go do something crazy. This was actually a problem that I ran into when I used to do a lot of vlogging, was feeling the pressure of like I had to go do something cool all the time, or if what we were doing wasn't cool enough, I felt insecure about shooting this vlog and whatever bullshit that came along with doing that. But if you can do something cool and show the actual lifestyle of the benefits of your product or service, people will love to see that in your video, and I promise it's gonna get you a lot more engagement. So listen, I know it's difficult to start a YouTube channel from scratch, and I'm doing it all over again right now, but I promise if you stay consistent and you have patience, you post 1 to 3 videos per week, one of these videos, one of these days, just like on this channel that I'm doing right now, is gonna pop, and it's gonna take my channel and your channel to the next level. Eventually, you're gonna hit 100,000 subscribers. With 100,000 subscribers, even way less than that, you can produce 6-figure months for your business. And that's exactly what I teach people how to do with their YouTube channel and social media and their online business. But if you don't follow these steps and you do give up, you do nothing, guess what? You're gonna be nothing. So don't be nothing. You should be something. You should be iconic. And that's what I want to help you guys with. So if you're interested in getting started in my program called YouTubefluence, I'm going to teach you everything I know about growing your personal brand on YouTube so you can get more leads, more subscribers, more sales for your business. There's going to be a link somewhere up here, description, comment section, card up here to get started in that free masterclass. Or if you just want to watch another one of my videos, there's going to be a little pop-up with some related videos. Anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, alligator.